Hi, my name is Robert. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, I want to talk to you about replacing the valve stem seals with the head on the engine in the car. I've been at this. Unfortunately, this I think is day 3. Now, let me just cut to the chase. Don't do it. I would rather Mike Tyson overhear me talking about his mama for 45 minutes and then get into a ring with him to box for 3 rounds other than do this again. This is brutal. I have done valve stem seals on several cylinder heads. Pull the head out of the car, set it up, pull the valves, lap them, change the seals, put them back in the head, put the head back in the car. Man, I'm telling you, that is easy compared to this. I'll do that 10 times before I would do this once. If it ain't losing the keeper, you got a hassle jamming the rope down the hole. If it ain't the valve trying to fall down, it's the compression tool. Now, I got a method going that's going smooth, but I'm telling you, my back is going to be hurting all night. Just don't do it. They got these special tools here. Don't even go there either. Don't think that that tool's going to work on these Volvo heads. These Volvos have been designed in conjunction with Porsche, these white block engines. The valve springs are, I would consider, high performance, higher tension springs. Unless you weigh 250, 300 pounds or better, that tool is going to be useless. Then, that tool depends on gravity. Here it is over here. 2-piece tool. Man, anybody want this? Just let me know. I will send it to you free of charge. How this thing works, you put this over the valve after you remove the lifter. You push down on it. If you get it pushed down far enough, this magnet inside the tip of it is supposed to suck the keepers away from the top of the valve. Then you let it up. These are going to push you up. Ain't no letting these up. These will push you back up, and then the cap will stick on it too. So the theory is you push it down far enough for the keepers to get sucked against the magnetic edge, and then the cap gets stuck on the magnetic edge, and you pull it up and you're done, man. It's a 3-second deal. I've done a few of them. 3, 4, 5, 6 tries to get them things loose. One time I tried to get some help with a leverage tool, and when it came up, it slipped. Valve parts went everywhere. I had to get somebody over here and pay him a finder's fee to find the parts I lost. You know, so this. Then you put this on in conjunction with this, and you put the valves back together. You put the spring back in there, you set the spring cap on there, you set the keepers in there, you set this in there, the right size one, you push down on there. The theory is that gravity will help you while this tool keeps the keepers in the general vicinity, and gravity will let those keepers fall back on the valve, and when you lift it back up or it pushes you back up, everything's well. I got one of those to do that. The other 6 or 7 I tried with this thing, it didn't work. Partly because with the Volvo head, as you can see, those valves are on an angle like this. Gravity causes things to fall that way. Then the back ones are even worse. They're probably on a 30, 40 degree angle, those, I couldn't get none of those to work, even with a leverage tool helping me. So then there's other ways. I got this other tool down here with the Volvo valve compressor on it, and all this. Man, don't do it. Just pull ahead. Just, I hate to say that's the right way to do it, but it seems like the right way to do it after what I've been through. So right now I have 4 to go. I've got a keeper missing, fell down through the intake manifold, so it's down on the front of the engine somewhere. And then I gotta clean this up, put the rest of the head back together, which is gonna be a mess with the engine still together. So don't do it. That's my take on it. Don't do it. All right, let's look at this on a pros and cons deal. Doing the valve stem seals with the cylinder head still in the car on the on the engine. The pros is you save $200. You don't have to buy a head gasket. You don't have to buy intake manifold gasket. You don't have to buy exhaust manifold gasket, and you don't have to buy head bolts. Save $200. The cons: time consuming. I'm gonna add up the time. I estimate this is probably going to take another 4 to 6 hours. Number 2, you don't get to lap your valves. So if your valves have carbon built up on them, you could burn a valve within the next 12 months. That's a con. Number 3, it takes longer. Number 4, you gotta buy special tools in order to do this with the engine together. Number 5, you run the risk of losing keepers. I've lost 4 or 5 keepers. Being careful, I've lost 4 or 5 keepers. I found all but one, but I've lost 4 or 5 of them. Then, if you lose something, you got to go back and buy it. Number 6, you got to clean the cylinder head off in the car. Where's all that solvent going? Whatever you're using to clean the top of the cylinder head off. That's hard. So, in my opinion, you got more cons than pros. I'm sure there's other cons, like my back hurting, like me using more flashlights, like me stressing and straining more. It's just a harder job to do with the cylinder head still attached to the engine. So that's my take. Do what you want. I'd rather get beat up by Mike Tyson after I've totally ticked him off than to do it this way again. It might work fine for other cars with valves pointing straight up and down, valves that don't have high performance springs on them, stuff like that. But as far as these Volvos are concerned, white blocks, don't even think about it. I'm out. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.